bought my late wife one donkey, named it Hody. We lived on a ranch in South Texas, and we needed a name for our ranch. I bought her a second white donkey. So we named it Dos Donkeys y Mas, 2 donkeys and more, and then we wound up with 50 donkeys. That didn't seem right anymore, so we changed the name to Pintail Farms, pin the tail on the donkey. And then we discovered the Gypsy Vanner horse.
Dennis Thompson, Florida's most interesting man at Gypsy Gold Farm Tours. I absolutely love hearing about everything that happens there in the most popular tour in this area, so stay tuned to hear the rest.
Welcome to the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson and Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Now here's the Brit on the bit, Louisa Barton! Enjoy the show.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital. Thank you for joining us on the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Thank you to Larson Farms. They are our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
We have a great lineup for you for the show today. We have Dr. Adam Kayot joining us, and he is going to do a pre-purchase exam for you. We also have Dennis Thompson from Gypsy Gold Farm Tours, who is going to be introducing us to the Mammoth Donkeys and BB King, a beautiful Gypsy Vanner. We have Betsy Bavakwa from Larson Hay, actually in the studio with us to talk about her trip to Idaho, where she was watching the world's best hay being baled and cut. Lots of details there. We also have Cara Chad, Equine Therapy International sponsored rider, who's going to be talking about her program and also about the benefits of that incredible therapy blanket. We have Tricia Cybersma from Heartworks, who's going to be talking about some wonderful equine therapies. And then we wrap it up, of course, with Pete's Tip of the Week, Ocala Dog Ranch Tip of the Week, and some other wonderful event mentions. So here's Dr. Adam Kayot. Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show and the CEP's Equine Initiative, here with Dr. Adam Kayot from Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care, where it hits. And we're going to talk a little bit about pre-purchase exam. Dr. Kayot, what's the first thing you do?
Well, generally with the pre-purchase exam, obviously, it's a complete examination of the horse. I always start at the head and work my way to the tail, basically. The first thing I do is I will check their teeth. For a couple things. One, to see what condition the teeth are in. The other thing is to kind of confirm the age of the horse as best you can. That's certainly more art than science, but you can get a fairly good idea of the age of the horse. And so I just want to make sure that matches up fairly closely within a year or so. Then I check their eyes, make sure make sure they can see. I don't do a full ophthalmologic or, exam. But certainly I get a light, I shine it in their eyes, make sure they have a normal pupillary light reflex. And then I do a menace response. So I flash my hand at their eye to make sure they can see, make sure they blink. So that's what I want them to do. I want them to blink. If I pat towards their eye real quickly, that gives me an indication that they can see my hand. And then I'll put my ears on, my stethoscope. I'll listen to their throat. I'll listen to their heart, lungs, guts. Annika, my assistant, she'll typically take their temperature, make sure they have their temperatures normal. Then I work my way around, so I typically listen to the left side first, work my way around to the right side. I'll listen to the heart on the right side, listen to the lungs and the guts on the right side. Then I'll palpate down their neck, feeling for any discomfort that they may have in palpation there. I work down my leg, so I'm palpating, then I work down the neck, down the front leg, and I'm palpating the limb to make sure there's no odd bumps, lumps or whatever that shouldn't be there. Then I palpate across their back to see if there's any soreness to that palpation, and then across their croup and their rump to see if there's any soreness there. Palpate down the hind limb, same thing, feeling for any odd lumps and bumps. Then I go back to the left side, again, palpate down the neck, down the front leg, palpate the back again from that side, palpate down the rump, over the croup and the rump, and then palpate down the left hind leg, same thing. Next, I'll get the hoof tester. I'll pick up the left front foot typically. I'll put the hoof tester on the foot all the way around, feeling for, or looking for a response of discomfort.
Any kind of tenderness.
Right, tenderness. So they should not really respond at all. The other thing I'm looking at there is what are they shod in? Or do they have shoes on at all? If they have shoes on, is it just a regular steel plate? Is it aluminum plate? Are they, they have pad? Do they have a wedge? Any of those things that would be good to note. And then I do that to the left hind and then work myself around to the right front. Same thing, right hind. After that's done, I'll bring them out. I'll watch them walk away from me, 10, 15 yards, and then walk back. And as they're walking, I'm just looking at their gait. I'm looking at their foot placement. I'm looking at their conformation, because in that regard, you can see a lot of things. Are they toeing in? Do they toe out? What's the hind leg hind limb look like? Do they toe in, toe out? And then I ask them to trot. So we'll get a trot on a baseline, and I'm looking for obviously lameness on the baseline. Obviously, if they're lame on the baseline, then we have an issue, but most of the time they are not. And then I start my flexions. So I will...
Flexions are when you're holding the leg
that's
up.
when I'm flexing the joint. So I typically do the knee. I do basically two flexions a limb. So I'll do the knee and the fetlock on the front legs, and I'll do the fetlock, what I call the spavin flexion, which basically flexes the hock and the stifle.
And the stifle, yeah.
Right. The flexions obviously stress the joint and can give us some indication if there's something that's uncomfortable in that joint that we might not see on baseline.
So have them jog right off that 3, 2, 1.
I'll flex them. I'll 3, 2, 1, and then I'll have them jog away from me and then jog back. And I'm looking for any lameness that might be caused by the flexion. I'll do that all the way around on all 4 limbs, looking for the same thing. Then typically I will work them in a circle on a lunge line, walk, trot, canter, both directions. And we'll do that because sometimes when the forces are applied differently on the circle, you'll see a lameness that might not occur in a straight line. So it's really important to do that. Most of the time I do it on the lunge line. Sometimes I'll have a rider up. Just kind of depends on the buyer. A lot of times I don't think necessarily you have to have a rider up. There's some vets that always put a rider up. But sometimes you don't have a rider to ride the horse. So whatever seems to work out best. It's real convenient just to put the horse on the lunge line for me and
then see the difference in the circle from what you saw on the straight line, so you can see if there's any additional stress or changes.
So and I'm looking at the horse from the side as opposed to front and back. I'm looking at the horse from the side, so I can really see foot placement and how they're tracking. I can see the transitions up, down, from trot to canter back to trot to walk. Are they smooth, or do they have even transitions? Are they when they come down, or do they have an abnormality in the gait or any of those things? So you can see all that stuff on the circle and on the lunge line. And then the one that we did today, they didn't want any other diagnostics or anything else, so that horse was free to go at that time. But this will be then the time that I do x-rays if they need it, or blood work, or ultrasound, or whatever. At that point, that's what I would do as far as the pre-purchase exam goes. So
and then in this case, they wanted some vaccines, Coggins, and a health certificate to travel.
Right. So they didn't want any x-rays. I think the horse already had some x-rays, so that wasn't a big deal. But so that's what I would do, and then I'd read the x-rays or the diagnostics that they did, and make a report. And the thing about a pre-purchase exam is it's not a guarantee that this horse is going to be able to do whatever you want to do. It's basically a snapshot of the health and soundness of the horse that day. Obviously, it can go out tomorrow and bow a tendon, hurt itself or do whatever.
Right.
But
at least they know at this point, right?
Gives you an idea of what you have and the risk level that you're undertaking, going forward and doing what you want to do.
And certainly any obvious things that are very noticeable would show up at that point. So,
a lot of things. Yep,
yeah.
Certainly. Not everything shows up, but it's it's a great window opportunity that we have as far as looking at the horse, and it's it's a bit of an insurance policy for the buyer, and
I'd say you've done it a few times from watching.
Oh God, yeah. A few times.
A few times.
A few thousand times. So, at this point.
So there's a limited kind of a sort of a pre-purchase exam all the way to as much as you actually want.
Sure. Yeah, that's right. It's kind of how much risk as a buyer you want to undertake. Obviously, the more I do, the more the pre-purchase costs for you, but the less risk you have.
Makes sense.
Because you know more about the horse. So
spot on.
So
Thank you.
You bet.
Dr. Adam Kayot with Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care, telling us all about a pre-purchase exam. Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show. The Larson family has been farming hay in Idaho for generations, with a mission to always provide high-quality hay products at a fair and reasonable price. Larson Hay loves to meet new customers while always honoring the ones they already have. Find Larson Hay on the web at larsonhay.com, like them on Facebook, and definitely visit one of their locations. Larson Hay, Idaho's finest alfalfa, and our television broadcast sponsor.
Faulty wiring is the leading cause of barn fires, and equine facilities have special electrical needs. The knowledgeable and licensed team of electricians at Pat Myers Electric will ensure you can achieve your vision for a safe and functional horse facility. For new builds, rewires, and updating, Pat Myers Electric team is ready to jump in and help keep your horses safe. With a farm of our own, we know you cannot take chances. For all your current barn needs, go to patmyerselectric.com.
Marion County is the horse capital of the world, and here's your chance to see them up close. Saturday, October the 4th at 10 a.m. in downtown Ocala. It's the All-Breed Horse Capital Parade, presented by Pat Myers Electric in the city of Ocala. See the horses parade through downtown with a meet and greet afterwards. Don't miss the All-Breed Horse Capital Parade to benefit equine education and Royal Blessing Rescue. October the 4th, 10 a.m. in downtown Ocala, the horse capital of the world.
At Florida HVAC Services, air conditioning is a mathematical process. There's no guessing in what size unit your home needs. Florida HVAC Services uses manual J-heat load calculations in diagnosing to guarantee your home is sized properly to control humidity and temperature, thus providing comfort all year round. With flat rate pricing, trained experts, and total peace of mind. For more information, go to flhvacservices.com. They are the air you breathe. The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital.
Hi, this is Hall of Fame jockey Mike Smith. We're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Thank you to Larson Farms. They're our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancing Pete Rhoda.
And we are going to now take you to the number 1 tour and most wonderful thing to do in North Central Florida. They're in the top 10, including all the Disney parks as well, for things to do in Florida. And that is at the Gypsy Gold Farm Tour. And I always call Dennis Thompson Florida's most interesting man because he's so entertaining. So here he is. Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show and our Chamber's Equine Initiative. I'm here with Dennis Thompson at Gypsy Gold Farm. And Dennis, tell us what we have going on here. You said ears to you.
I am a big donkey lover, and I moved 50 donkeys here from San Antonio, a semi-trailer. 50. Yeah. I bought my late wife one donkey, named it Hody. We lived on a ranch in South Texas, and we needed a name for our ranch. Then I bought her a second white donkey. So we named it Dos Donkeys y Más, 2 donkeys and more, and then we wound up with 50 donkeys. That didn't seem right anymore, so we changed the name to Pintail Farms, pin the tail on the donkey. And then we discovered the Gypsy Manor horse, and it became Gypsy Gold. But I'm a big donkey lover. So we have 12, 13 donkeys, and we name them after human virtues. This is amor, This is generosity, that's curiosity, that's trust. Kindness just walked away. So children.
Kindness has a habit of doing that.
Yeah. Come here, hon. Children come and they learn the donkey's name. We've created an evolution of keepsake photos. Remember when you used to get a pony would come to your birthday party and you dress up like a cowboy or cowgirl? This is similar to that, but you get a picture with a donkey with a virtuous name. You learn the donkey's name and you get a photo sent to you digitally that says, I know empathy, I know compassion. The long-term goal is to have a QR code then that leads children to a curriculum online where their parents or their teacher can teach them more about the importance of embracing the virtues that they're born with. You know.
That is such an incredible idea and a great message because that's something that we really need in this world so badly. And being able to pair that up with a donkey, it really helps young people be able to connect and relate, just like horses do.
Yeah, they're so sweet.
They
Yeah.
are.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
lovely.
These are mammoth donkeys, and there were no mammoth donkeys in America until the King of Spain gave 2 to George Washington. One of them didn't make it here. He passed away on the boat ride here, and the other one made it. His name was Royal Gift, and George bred Royal Gift to draft horses and created the first mammoth mules.
He came to show us, like, hey, look, looks like me.
This guy, yeah, exactly. He's trust. This is my wife, Erin. Come in here. Come in here, pretty girl. So she's become quite the donkey lover also.
Oh, yeah. How can you not love
How
them?
can you not love donkeys?
Yeah.
They bring us joy every day, truly.
Oh.
Yeah, these guys are great. This
So
guy was
what's
born
this one?
here.
Does this one have a name?
Trust.
That's
This is
Trust.
Trust.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah. He's very trusting.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
His birthday
lovely.
was yesterday. He turned 8.
He turned
Really?
8 yesterday. Now, how
I
old do
didn't-
donkeys live, Dennis?
Oh, a long time. 40 years at least.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, I have two.
Yeah.
And this is Amore for love.
Amore for love.
And this is Jenny for generosity.
Jenny for generosity. Jenny, I love that. Oh, these are great.
Well, I mean, nothing like, invading your space.
Yeah.
How nice, though, that they feel like this.
Oh,
that
yeah,
They
yeah.
feel so comfortable that they want to come and be around
Oh,
you.
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
best.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, they're wonderful. We have miniature donkeys and mammoth donkeys. The miniatures, well, we had one that learned to crawl onto a fence when he was a baby, and he joins all the tours. It's
Patient.
not 100%, but he's usually following everybody around on a tour. So that's part of the deal. Is you'll find patience and wisdom here at Gypsy Gold.
All the virtues. How wonderful.
Yeah.
I love these guys.
Oh, they're
so this
great.
is all part of the phenomenal tour.
Oh yeah.
So brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, these are lovely. These guys are great. You guys, you have to book this tour. Gypsy Gold Farm Tours in Ocala. You absolutely have to come and do this. It's amazing.
Love
what a
to have
great
you.
experience.
Yeah.
Dennis, we have another episode with him, and now you're going to, well, I suppose at the Gypsy Gold Farm, you really should see a gypsy manor, so here's BB King. Louisa Barton with the Horse Talk Show and our Chambers Equine Initiative here with Dennis Thompson visiting, honestly, my favorite place in Marion County, which is the Gypsy Gold Farm, and the tour here is incredible. Dennis, thanks for having us.
All right. This guy's name is BB King. The BB means birthday boy. He was born on my late wife's birthday, April 30th, 2002. His mother is a mare named Shampoo Girl. His father's the Gypsy King. Shampoo and the Gypsy King had a baby on her birthday 2 years in a row, birthday girl and birthday boy. He was born on the day his father's, the Gypsy King's, picture was taken by an English photographer who flew in from London for the first breed book, international breed book in the world to recognize the Gypsy Manor horse as a breed. So he's a special guy. He's 23 years old, and he was not trained to ride till he was 8 years old. He was an 8-year-old breeding stallion. I have pictures of him in his youth. It's just stunning. He was the breed standard of the Gypsy Manor horse at one time.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's beautiful.
You're still
Anyway,
beautiful.
I rode him alone on a trail ride in 8 days. I rode him with other horses in 10 days. I had mares that were behind me, but still, for an 8-year-old breeding stallion that never had any experience at all, he's fabulous. So I can put little kids on his back, do anything I want. This breed, I've never had a stallion live past 24, so he's 23. So
he's going to make the record and give us
he's
10
gonna
more years.
he's gonna blow that out of the water. That's right, exactly right. Yeah.
He's lovely.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
And he looks very good for his age, Dennis.
Yeah.
Extremely.
Wait, I'll give you a picture of him when he's.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's beautiful.
Louisa Barton here with Dennis Thompson at Gypsy Gold Farm. If you have not done the Gypsy Gold Farm Tour, it is something that I think everybody should do. Even if you're not in this area, it is worth the trip, worth the drive or the plane flight to visit Dennis and Erin. They have such an incredible, historic, very cultural, very well educated, very entertaining.
Very well with storytelling.
Oh gosh, yes. The storytelling is incredible. The room that they have that they do start the tours off in is full of everything from, you can think of that they have collected over the years from the different gypsy camps that they have been in and the folks they've got to know. And they tell this story from such a different viewpoint than a lot of the what's associated often with the gypsies. They really tell it from a different viewpoint, a different standpoint, which I appreciate very much. And I love that they got to know these people and what they value, and they share that and all the history of how the Gypsy Manor horses came to America for the first time with Dennis and his late wife, which is incredible. Dennis was responsible for establishing the breed registry for the Gypsy Manor horses, which is also incredible. And he was behind all of that. He brought the first 16 Gypsy Manor horses to America, which I think is incredible. And there is just a great story that he tells on this tour from beginning to end. And one of the tours, the slightly shorter tour, you do get a chance to walk around outside and meet the horses. And in the longer tour, they do bring a horse up, so you actually get to have a close-up with the Gypsy Manor. And they are, one day I'm going to own one. They're beautiful. They're really incredible, and their temperament's fantastic. Beautiful horses, wonderful experience. Check that out. In the horse capital of the world, only here in Ocala, of course. We are going to go to break, and we are coming back with one of my favorite people in the whole world, Betsy from Larson Hay, so stay with us.
DAC Vitamins and Minerals has been making a world of difference for 35 years. Do you know what sets DAC apart? We use chelation minerals from Alltech, which allows for better absorption. DAC is the only supplement company Alltech provides ingredients for. We have our nutritionist, Performance Horse Nutrition, NASP, which is the quality seal, which guarantees our products and ensures our use of quality ingredients. DAC gives you a guaranteed analysis in every 1 ounce scoop, a 60-day money-back guarantee. Doesn't your partner deserve the best? Visit feeddac.com.
The Larson family has been farming hay in Idaho for generations, with a mission to always provide high-quality hay products at a fair and reasonable price. Larson Hay loves to meet new customers while always honoring the ones they already have. Find Larson Hay on the web at larsonhay.com, like them on Facebook, and definitely visit one of their locations. Larson Hay, Idaho's finest alfalfa, and our television broadcast sponsor.
This show is brought to you in part by Seminole Feed Stores, family owned since 1934. Manufacturing fixed formula horse feeds with mindful monitoring and quality ingredients right here in Ocala in an all-natural, non-medicated feed mill. Seminole Feed, simply the world's best and safest feed. Like them on Facebook now or find them at SeminoleFeed.com.
Grateful for the foundation of excellence laid over 40 years ago by their founders, Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care continues to provide excellence in ambulatory and emergency care, surgery, internal medicine and sports medicine with a lab and pharmacy, as well as the best in reproductive services at their Advanced Facility Center in Summerfield. For more information, find them at petersonsmith.com or like them on Facebook now.
Love presents itself in so many ways. It can be difficult to describe the bond between human and horse because it really transcends words. As we prepare for each ride, the most important thing in our mind is our horse's health and safety. Are we playing our part in this remarkable relationship? We want to go to sleep every night knowing that we did everything in our power to preserve this special bond. Piranha Animal Health, for the love of the horse.
We're a unique, tough breed. We work long, hard hours making sure your horses are healthy and properly shod because, well, we farriers know horses perform better when they're properly shod and healthy. You want quality horse products, supplements, and farrier supplies at affordable prices, and you won't settle for anything less.
TT Distributors is dedicated to quality horse products, supplements, and farrier supplies at affordable prices. Racehorse or a pasture pony, TT Distributors has what you need. 7715 West Highway 40, Ocala.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital.
Hey, this is Buck Brannaman. You're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the Horse Talk Show presented by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Thank you to Larson Farms, our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancing Pete Rhoda.
And what a coincidence, because guess what? Betsy from Larson Hay is right here with us.
Ocala's finest lady.
Oh, that was nice. Well done, Pete.
I'm recently back from Idaho.
You are?
I am.
And I was turning green with envy when you were sending me photographs.
Green's a good color to be out there in Idaho. Look at that.
Cutting the alfalfa.
Yes,
Yes.
beautiful. Yeah, no, it looked lovely. The photographs and videos you were sending me, I was just like, I wish I was there.
It is such a beautiful, beautiful place to be.
And you had lovely weather by the looks
The
of it.
weather was amazing. It was cool in the mornings, warmed up lovely in the afternoons, not too hot.
Not humid.
Not humid, high, dry, arid. Honestly, people don't understand, but it's a very arid climate there where the hay is grown.
Now you're a horse person. You're a horse
Yes.
owner. You're a
Yes.
rider. You're a barrels and cows and all things Western. A very proficient rider, and you have worked for Larson Hay for how many years? Because I forget.
I forget. I say 16. It could be minor or minor or more.
That's as long as Tamara's been in
But
the chamber.
sure, about 16 years. I don't know. It's such a great company. I don't count the years.
No, you
I
just
don't.
love who you work for.
I
You work for a great
truly
family.
enjoy the family that I work for. Their passion and ideals and the way they treat their people. They do not call us employees.
No.
They call us family.
Yes.
We are the Larson family.
Yes.
And I'm proud to be part of the Larson family.
Me too.
I am.
That's how they've always treated me too.
Yes, like family.
Yes.
So, Betsy, you went to Idaho. There's a little known fact that I've heard is the blister beetle does not live.
The blister beetle does not fare well in Idaho. They are just not there. It's just something we do not have to contend with, thankfully, because blister beetles, as we all know, that feed alfalfa hay, it can be horrible. I've watched videos of swarms of them in Oklahoma. They're just horrible. It's a terrible thing that happens if horses ingest them. And I'm so thankful that that's not something Idaho has to deal with. They just do not fare and do not live in Idaho. So it's a blessing
good
we do
thing.
not have them.
Indeed, it
Yes,
is.
it is.
Now, while you were there, they were cutting.
We were trying to get our third crop up. We've got first and second in the barn, and my husband Sergio, who does the sales, and myself, we go to Idaho and we like to look towards the end of the season of them getting their crop up to see what they have put up, so we see
what's
the
coming.
quality of what can come, and we talk to them about this hay can come to Ocala. That hay will not work for us in Ocala. This will work for us in Ocala.
Has to be good enough for Ocala.
It has to be. It has to be good enough for Ocala.
That's so good to know,
And
isn't it?
it's taken a while, years and years, but in the last many years, they've understood the quality that needs to come here, and they continue to work on that quality.
So you're getting Idaho's finest to be fine for Ocala.
We do, because Sergio and I will tell them that hay won't work for us. And they respect that now. They respect the fact that Sergio and I say that hay won't work. We have to have good hay. We want hay that stays in a flake, that's compressed tight enough that it stays in a flake. We've modified our balers. We've bought balers that are now capable of baling 2 3-string bales at a time instead of 1. So our production can increase and get our hay up when it's necessary. If we've got bad weather coming, we can run those 2-string or those 3-string balers that produce 2 bales at a time to get that hay up and put in our barns out there in Idaho and have the best quality.
And then
and
get
those
it
bales
all the way here.
And those bales, we've modified the balers. The balers have scales on them now.
Nice.
So each bale is weighed as it's coming out the chute from being weighed. And I got to see that.
Wow. Nice.
And so our bales should be weighing 95 to 100 pounds, not as heavy, so that the ladies and the gentlemen
don't get a sore back lifting it.
that have to handle those bales we'll get a little bit lighter bale. And of course, all our hay is sold by the weight.
I know, I love that. So when you go in and you buy your hay, in the past, before I was a Larson Hay customer, a very, very long time ago, you would go in, you get a bale of hay,
Yes.
you're given a price, and you don't really know dollar for dollar if you're really getting a good deal or not, because you don't know how much that hay weighs.
Well, and most people don't realize out west, that's the only way.
That is the way they sell hay.
hay.
They sell it by the ton. And I must explain that when we advertise our hay, price per ton, that does not mean that you have to buy 1 ton of hay. It's like buying bologna at the grocery store, and bologna's $5.99 a pound.
Doesn't mean you have to buy a pound.
But you only want a 1/4 pound of bologna, so you can order a 1/4 pound. They slice it for you, and you pay for the 1/4 pound based on
that full
the 1 pound price.
That makes sense.
And we do the same things with our hay. So when we set our hay on that scale, you can look at it yourself. You can understand that that's all you have to pay is for what that bale weighs.
And recently in the last few weeks, I'm going to say, you have had dropped some hay prices for folks.
We have dropped our prices on hay. We've become very transparent. If you go to our Larson Hay Facebook page, if you don't follow us, please follow us. I put up videos. I put up the prices so you understand. I answer your questions on Facebook. I am your go-to person, and I'm a live person that helps you and understands the horse
You're not an
business.
AI person.
No, I have horses myself. I buy our hay. I feed our hay. Our hay has no preservatives sprayed on it, which I have to say that there are other people that spray preservatives. Our hay has 0 colorants. People ask that all the time. Do you color your hay?
Because it's so beautiful.
It's not. That hay that you see in that field, me standing in, that is the color of our hay. It is in a high desert area. It's our soil. It's our ground. It's the way
water,
we,
the pivot.
it's the water, the pivot. It's the way we produce that hay. It has nothing to do with additives or preservatives.
And color, which most people don't realize, just tells you the amount of vitamin A is in it.
It is beautiful hay.
It is the best hay. It's Idaho's finest.
We just want you to know that you're getting the best that we can produce. Our boss man, his son Chad, his grandsons Braden and Larson, they all work very hard to produce the best hay to bring to you. They take a lot of pride in it.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
Yeah.
That's right. We have to go to break. We're going to keep Betsy with us. We're going to make her stay through the last segment so she can comment on Pete and Neil's tips. So stay with us. We're coming right back.
This show is brought to you in part by Seminole Feed Stores, family owned since 1934, manufacturing fixed formula horse feeds with mindful monitoring and quality ingredients right here in Ocala in an all-natural, non-medicated feed mill. Seminole Feed, simply the world's best and safest feed. Like them on Facebook now or find them at SeminoleFeed.com.
Love presents itself in so many ways. It can be difficult to describe the bond between human and horse because it really transcends words. As we prepare for each ride, the most important thing in our mind is our horse's health and safety. Are we playing our part in this remarkable relationship? We want to go to sleep every night knowing that we did everything in our power to preserve this special bond. Piranha Animal Health, for the love of the horse.
It's time to fight back against summer sores with Kaywell's Red Repel, healing and soothing, a lava-slaying ointment of justice, powered by zinc and nature's sass. Safe for all horses, even drama queens, gentle enough for the face. Your horse deserves skincare too, long-lasting and non-toxic. A bonus, buy a copper curry brush or Red Repel and receive a free in-store Kaywell sample of your choice in Ocala at Seminole Feed Stores, TD Distributors and OBS. Discover more at KaywellUSA.com. Kaywell, strength by nature.
We're a unique, tough breed. We work long, hard hours making sure your horses are healthy and properly shod because, well, we farriers know horses perform better when they're properly shod and healthy. You want quality horse products, supplements, and farrier supplies at affordable prices, and you won't settle for anything less.
TT Distributors is dedicated to quality horse products, supplements, and farrier supplies at affordable prices. Racehorse or a pasture pony, TT Distributors has what you need. 7715 West Highway 40, Ocala.
Grateful for the foundation of excellence laid over 40 years ago by their founders, Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care continues to provide excellence in ambulatory and emergency care, surgery, internal medicine and sports medicine with a lab and pharmacy, as well as the best in reproductive services at their Advanced Facility Centre in Summerfield. For more information, find them at petersonsmith.com or like them on Facebook now. The team of professionals at Equifence of Florida specialize in equestrian fencing, offering great communication, quality fencing, and all done in a timely manner. Reliable service with horse safety in mind all the time. Also offering customized residential, vinyl, wood, aluminium, and chain link fences services. Equifence of Florida, quality fencing done right to keep your animals safe. For more information, find Equifence of Florida on Facebook now.
Faulty wiring is the leading cause of barn fires, and equine facilities have special electrical needs. The knowledgeable and licensed team of electricians at Pat Myers Electric will ensure you can achieve your vision for a safe and functional horse facility. For new builds, rewires, and updating, Pat Myers Electric team is ready to jump in and help keep your horses safe. With a farm of our own, we know you cannot take chances. For all your current barn needs, go to patmyerselectric.com.
Welcome back to the Horse Talk Show. She's got the gift of the gab, and her guests are fab. Presented by Palm Chevrolet, your hometown Chevy experience.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital.
I'm Tick Maynard, and you're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the second half of the Horse Talk Show, presented by Palm Chevrolet.
Your hometown Chevy experience.
Thank you to Larson Farms. They are our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancing Pete Rhoda.
And we are taking you now to Hunter Jumper segment with Cara Chad, brought to you by Equine Therapy International. Here she is. Louisa Barton here for the Horse Talk Show and the Equus TV network. And we are actually at the beautiful Chestnut Hill farm, which is one of the most beautiful farms I've ever been to. And we have the honor of visiting with Cara Chad, actually brought to you by Equine Therapy International, one of our wonderful partners who we truly appreciate. Cara, it's so lovely to be here with you.
Yeah, thank you. No, thank you for taking the time.
Thank you for sharing some of your day, and we've really enjoyed meeting Harry and Chicago, aka Womble, and it's been a pleasure. It's been lovely. Tell us a little bit about your background and sort of how you got into horses and why show jumping.
My family is from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So it's kind of a horsey area, a bit more on the western side of things. So we grew up doing a bit of like western riding and went on pack trips out in the Rocky Mountains and stuff. Yeah, it was pretty exciting. So we were introduced to horses pretty early on and played loads of sports, but ended up loving riding and horses, as any young girl would.
Yes, yes.
And I'm able to share what I do with my sister, so it was great to be able to grow up in the sport with her. And yeah, my father, he used to be a team roper, so a bit of western on that side. And my mom grew up with horses as well, not in show jumping, but
that's so interesting, because when you think of Canada, you don't actually associate that. So that's a very interesting background.
Yeah, no, definitely. Calgary's kind of known for a bit of western and cowboy, and they have the Calgary Stampede, so it's very horsey, I guess.
Yes.
So, and also it's home to Spruce Meadows. So we grew up watching that every single year and aspiring to be able to compete there, which luckily that dream has come true, and we're lucky enough to go back there every year. So no, I'm very fortunate to.
So you've had a great background of both worlds, really.
Yeah,
and that doesn't always happen with show jumpers. Sometimes it's just straight into English riding and show jumping. So it's wonderful that you've
kind of gotten a little bit of a mixture of both. No,
I love that. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about some of your greatest accolades and things that you've accomplished that you're really proud of.
I've been, like I said, lucky enough to ride some pretty incredible horses and work in some pretty amazing stables, so being exposed to developing horses, riding young horses, and competing at high level and championships as well. So I was a traveling alternate on the Rio Olympic team for Canada, and then also competed at the World Equestrian Games in Tryon in 2018.
Wow.
Yeah, so I had a good exposure to championship experience. I've represented Canada on the numerous Nations Cups and ridden at shows kind of all over Canada and the US and in Europe. So definitely being exposed to loads of different competitions, and like I said, it's not possible without our partners, the horses. So being able to grow and ride some pretty incredible partners.
Tell us a little bit about your horses that you have currently, and has there ever been a favorite?
Yeah, currently, so I have 3 here in the US in Ocala. 9-year-old mare Karina Zed, she's actually a homebred. So it's really exciting that we've been able to develop her up to this level. She's won 2 weeks ago, she won the 2-star Grand Prix, and last week she was 3rd in the National Grand Prix. She's definitely very exciting to be able to call her a homebred, I guess.
Yes, extra accolades for homebreds.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
lovely, isn't it?
And then Chicago is an 8-year-old gelding who I'm super excited about. He has loads and loads of talent. Kind of just want to take my time with him. I really think that he's going to be one for the really, really big sport, and hopefully we'll be able to represent Canada on some team events and championships. And then I'd say my best horse right now is Igor GPH. He's been an amazing horse for me over the past 2 years. He's won loads of 3, 4, and 5-star competitions, and is extremely competitive, loves to compete. He's just like the ideal modern sport horse, I guess you could say. He has like a huge presence about him. So I'm, as you can tell, absolutely in love with him.
I can tell.
And so those are the 3 I have here, but then I run a business with my fiance, Matthew Sampson. It's called Maple Park Farms. And we've mostly spent most of our time in Europe, both in the UK, Belgium, Holland, Spain, kind of all over. And we have a load of horses there as well, younger ones, sales horses, as well as Matt's competition horses as well.
Now, you got engaged recently. I heard that was a fairly neat experience.
Yeah, no, it was great. I keep playing with the ring.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, I mean, it was quite special, like any of those moments are. But we've been together for about 6 years now, and yeah, I mean, we met competing in Spain at the Sunshine Tour, and I guess since then it's all history, but
yes.
But as for the actual engagement, yeah, no, it was pretty special. We were in Whistler, in the mountains, and it's a pretty special place for my family. So he definitely chose the right spot, and yeah, made it a pretty special weekend.
That's
so.
incredible. Well, congratulations. Is it hard to juggle being in the same world, because he's a top rider as well, top equestrian? Is it hard to juggle career, relationship, and life, or after 6 years maybe you have that all figured out?
Yeah. To be honest, it's been pretty easy for Matt and I, and the fact that we're able to share the same passion and just absolutely love what we do. We're able to like feed off each other for that, and both encourage each other to keep pushing, and it's been incredible to be able to develop our business together and make it successful and make it kind of worldwide as well. It's both of our dreams to be able to do that, and to be we've both worked for stables and everything, and we always were aspiring to have our own thing. So to be able to do that together is
special.
Yeah, on the business side of things, but also the sport side, because you can relate to each other without having to always talk about it, if you know what I mean.
Exactly, yes, you can sort of know what the other's thinking without so much of the verbiage needed, which is lovely, right? Because you understand,
I think, and yeah, sometimes it's tricky to try and navigate work and relationship when it's all combined together, but we manage, and yeah, I wouldn't want to have it any other way.
No. Now, our wonderful introduction came from an absolutely phenomenal company, Equine Therapy International, via Amanda Bish-Jones, who I haven't met yet, but she's lovely, wonderful, wonderful human. Tell us a little bit about how Equine Therapy International plays into your program the health of your horses, the well-being of your horses, and the difference that it really makes for you as far as when you compete and even just for relaxation.
Yeah, no, Equine Therapy International is definitely integral in our program. We have the Activo Med with us that we use on a daily basis, and is a huge aid for all of my horses. And I'm extremely lucky to be working with them, and definitely recommend all of their products to any sort of show jumpers, but all disciplines. I think it only benefits the horses and allows them to be at their best performance as possible, basically.
And then after a tough competition, tired, and come out, and you want the horse to just relax and feel good, and you've got the perfect tool, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like you can compare it to having a massage therapist just after every time you compete, and so to be able to give them that care, they so deserve it after putting in huge effort for us. Yeah, so anything we can aid them in recovering, letting their muscles recover, letting their all their internal systems kind of recover, the better. So
wonderful.
Yeah, this Activo Med is perfect for all
of that. It's the best. Yeah, it's wonderful. Cara Chad, brought to you by Equine Therapy International, here with her and her horses, having a really, really enjoyable visit and learning all about the sport and about Cara and Matt. So Louisa Barton here for the Horse Talk Show and the Equus Television Network.
World-class equine rehab promoting faster recovery is available at the Equine Performance Centre Ocala. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy, an underwater treadmill, a saltwater spa, an aquapacer, MagnaWave, a vibration plate, swimming pool, massage and laser therapies. With post-surgical care, memberships, packages and BOGOs. EPC delivers a rejuvenated horse through proven and innovative rehab. Like Equine Performance Centre now on Facebook and find them on the web at epcrehab.com.
Cut through the noise and distinguish your business with a custom vehicle wrap from Smash Wraps. Get noticed with eye-catching vehicle wraps that showcase your brand's identity and earn you more business. If you're looking for a custom-designed vinyl wrap for horse trailers, box trucks, cars, or pickup trucks, for a single fleet vehicle, or for 100, no job is too big for the Smash Wraps team. Make your appointment to set your business apart today. Find us on social media or at smashwraps.com. And remember, don't just wrap it, smash wrap it.
At Palm Chevrolet in Ocala, our customers say it best.
Oh, the prices were great. They were actually unbeatable.
Thanks, Miss Delara. At Palm Chevy, we do our best to give you our best price and payment without the games. And our entire team is committed to making your experience in sales or service pleasant and hassle-free.
It's been a pleasure doing business around here.
Thanks, Mr. Hars. And we think you'll agree. Visit us today at Palm Chevrolet, Southwest College Road in Ocala, or at palmchevrolet.com. Find new roads.
Equine Therapy International offers state-of-the-art equipment to enhance your horse's performance, fitness, strength and rehabilitation with hand-picked and proven range of products, including PEMF and massage therapy rugs, leg wraps, boots, pads and lasers, equine water treadmills, cold saltwater spas, combi floors, dry treadmills, solariums, nebulizers and more. For more information, go to equinetherapyint.com or find them on social media. Repair, perform and recover with Equine Therapy International. It's time to fight back against summer sores with Kaywell's Red Repel, healing and soothing, a lava-slaying ointment of justice, powered by zinc and nature's sass. Safe for all horses, even drama queens, gentle enough for the face. Your horse deserves skincare too, long-lasting and non-toxic. A bonus, buy a copper curry brush or Red Repel and receive a free in-store Kaywell sample of your choice in Ocala at Seminole Feed Stores, TD Distributors and OBS. Discover more at kaywellusa.com. Kaywell, strength by nature. The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital.
This is Charlotte Cannon, and you are listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the Horse Talk Show, presented by Palm Chevrolet.
Your hometown Chevy experience.
Thank you to Larson Farms. They're our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
And we have had Betsy in the studio, which has been fantastic, to talk a little bit about why it's so fine, why you should be shopping only at Larson Hay for your hay, so you know that you get the best and it's weighed for you. which is absolutely fantastic. So I have a couple little things I'm going to give Betsy in a minute, but first of all, I want to switch it up a little bit to, we've been doing a mini series with Trisha Cybersma from Heartworks, and it has been fantastic. All of her horses are rescue horses that she's taken out of bad situations, and she has shared some wonderful experiences people have had with the horses and with the products they create. And I have really enjoyed her helping me to be quiet and calm and still and be present and not always be thinking about what I've got to do next when I'm with my horse, which has been so good. And I've so enjoyed talking to her. So we're going to take it now to Trisha. Here she is. We're back with Trisha Cybersma from Heartworks, and we are in the second part of the art of healing through horses.
And I have to really wonder if why they're afraid of horses is because of the wave of heart energy they feel and not sure how to process it. And we don't know, when we don't know how to process something, we will go into fear. And so I've encouraged those people to have another interaction with horses, even if they're just watching horses on a screen, and check in to see, is it heart energy I'm feeling? And how to process that energy versus going right into fear. So in someone who's never ever experienced it, if they can pull up an image of a horse on screen, if they can't, physically get to a horse, and just tune in to those images or those movies with horses in them and invite heart energy into them and just observe and feel how that shifts their experience while they're either with a horse or looking at a beautiful image of a horse or watching horses.
I certainly think that absolutely would help somebody a lot. And Heartworks is for everybody. It's horse guided, it's heart led, and it's human connected. And I love that you have a variety of different products that have all been created by your artists. I think it's lovely that there are scarves and shirts and coffee mugs, and then of course the lovely book you sent to me, which is remarkable and beautiful. And actually, one of the young ladies that works with us here at the show, one of our editors that does some freelance work for us, is an artist, and she creates incredible work, and she looked through this and was fascinated by it. So I think it's really it's a beautiful gift. Thank you, and one that everybody should certainly have, and definitely heartfelt for sure. A heartist, as you called them, and their paintings are definitely connected, something that I had never considered before when I've looked at art. Even as I look around this room, I have some art, and I never considered that before you. So I think it's a very interesting thought pattern and something that people should. I will never look at a piece of art again for the rest of my life without thinking of you. I think that's remarkable.
Well, it does put in a layer of discernment too, which can be really helpful.
Indeed. Yes.
Yeah. If you want that energy radiating into your room or on your body, in your barn.
Always positive energy. That's what we want. And Gwen is her ears go forward as soon as I say her name. So she obviously does know her name, which is wonderful. So rescue horses brought to a place where they're loved and taken care of. They're able to have a new life with you, and also then create art on different items that you can share with people all around the world to help them find a peace and harmony that comes absolutely from being around horses. There's no doubt. And the heart that they put behind what they do. I think all of those pieces together are just peace and harmony. I love that.
Yeah. And also it does outreach and changes not just their lives, the horse side lives. I think everybody will then look at their horse in a slightly different perspective.
Indeed.
And then how that translates into maybe being more patient or more understanding or getting more curious and asking different questions. And so everyone benefits.
Gwen is nodding in agreement behind. So Trisha, anything else that you'd like to add in closing? And then please tell us how people can find you, find out more information, and get involved.
Well, they can find us at heartworks.horse, and there's all the information is right there. I think, the last sentence I just shared is really, Heartworks is a call to action. It's a call to action to really take a look at what's possible and step outside of maybe what we knew and just consider that there's more going on than meets the eye. And animals at this time and nature are really rising up to help open hearts. so that we see each other the way we see our horses in wonder and awe. They want us to start not just get curious about our horses, but what if our horses caused us then to get curious about our family, our friends, other people, and instead of defaulting into maybe some preconceived ideas or assumptions, to be more patient and be more compassionate and really see the whole being, the whole person, the whole animal. Yeah.
I love that. And I think horses bridge gaps worldwide. I think we see that across the board. And as I mentioned before, whether they're in a sport or they're your pasture pet or they're in some kind of program of service or whatever a horse is doing, in my opinion, they can bridge a gap. And that's a lifelong love for me. And I think that they bring people together in such a positive way. And there's so much good energy there that I can see how you can definitely turn this into artworks and really bless a lot of people worldwide. I think that's really incredible. I love what you do. And Tricia, I want to thank you again for being with us on the show and sharing your story and your horses, and certainly Gwen, who has been definitely part and in agreement with us throughout this. So I just want to ask people to check out heartworks.horse and find them on social media, follow them. Get some of these wonderful products. Definitely get this book if you can, for sure. It's lovely.
That's on Amazon.
That's on Amazon. Yep, lovely.
Yeah.
Tricia, thank you again. Tricia Cybersma with Heartworks. Again, heartworks.horse. Thank you for being with us.
And everybody have a wonderful, coherent day.
Thank you.
World-class equine rehab promoting faster recovery is available at the Equine Performance Centre Ocala. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy, an underwater treadmill, a saltwater spa, an aquapacer, MagnaWave, a vibration plate, swimming pool, massage and laser therapies. With post-surgical care, memberships, packages and BOGOs, EPC delivers a rejuvenated horse through proven and innovative rehab. Like Equine Performance Centre now on Facebook and find them on the web at epcrehab.com. Equine Therapy International offers state-of-the-art equipment to enhance your horse's performance, fitness, strength and rehabilitation with hand-picked and proven range of products, including PEMF and massage therapy rugs, leg wraps, boots, pads and lasers, equine water treadmills, cold saltwater spas, combi floors, dry treadmills, solariums, nebulizers and more. For more information, go to equinetherapyint.com or find them on social media. Repair, perform and recover with Equine Therapy International. Ocala Dog Ranch offers a variety of services for your dog, including agility training, barn hunt training, board and train, boarding long and short term, daycare, day training, dock diving training and competitions, disc dog, swimming lessons and pool rentals, lure coursing and obedience training classes. Check out Ocala Dog Ranch at ocaladogranch.com. Ocala Dog Ranch is your home away from home for your dog and more.
At Palm Chevrolet in Ocala, our customers say it best.
Oh, the prices were great. They were actually unbeatable.
Thanks, Miss Delara. At Palm Chevy, we do our best to give you our best price and payment without the games. And our entire team is committed to making your experience in sales or service pleasant and hassle-free.
It's been a pleasure doing business around here.
Thanks, Mr. Hars. And we think you'll agree. Visit us today at Palm Chevrolet, Southwest College Road in Ocala, or at palmchevrolet.com. Find new roads.
The team of professionals at Equifence of Florida specialize in equestrian fencing, offering great communication, quality fencing, and all done in a timely manner. Reliable service with horse safety in mind all the time. Also offering customized residential, vinyl, wood, aluminium, and chain link fences services. Equifence of Florida, quality fencing done right to keep your animals safe. For more information, find Equifence of Florida on Facebook now. The Larson family has been farming hay in Idaho for generations with a mission to always provide high-quality hay products at a fair and reasonable price. Larson Hay loves to meet new customers while always honoring the ones they already have. Find Larson Hay on the web at larsonhay.com, like them on Facebook, and definitely visit one of their locations. Larson Hay, Idaho's finest alfalfa, and our television broadcast sponsor.
Cut through the noise and distinguish your business with a custom vehicle wrap from Smash Wraps. Get noticed with eye-catching vehicle wraps that showcase your brand's identity and earn you more business. If you're looking for a custom-designed vinyl wrap for horse trailers, box trucks, cars, or pickup trucks, for a single fleet vehicle, or for 100, no job is too big for the Smash Wraps team. Make your appointment to set your business apart today. Find us on social media or at smashwraps.com. And remember, don't just wrap it, smash wrap it.
Faulty wiring is the leading cause of barn fires, and equine facilities have special electrical needs. The knowledgeable and licensed team of electricians at Pat Myers Electric will ensure you can achieve your vision for a safe and functional horse facility. For new builds, rewires, and updating, Pat Myers Electric team is ready to jump in and help keep your horses safe. With a farm of our own, we know you cannot take chances. For all your current barn needs, go to patmyerselectric.com.
Marion County is the horse capital of the world, and here's your chance to see them up close. Saturday, October the 4th at 10 a.m. in downtown Ocala. It's the All-Breed Horse Capital Parade, presented by Pat Myers Electric in the city of Ocala. See the horses parade through downtown with a meet and greet afterwards. Don't miss the All-Breed Horse Capital Parade to benefit equine education and Royal Blessing Rescue. October the 4th, 10 a.m. in downtown Ocala, the horse capital of the world.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital.
Hello, I'm Chris Cox, and you're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the final segment of the Horse Talk Show for this week, presented by Palm Chevrolet.
Your hometown Chevy experience.
Thank you to Larson Farms. They're our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancing Pete Rhoda.
And we have Betsy from Larson Hay here in the studio with us. And I wanted to give her a few things that I thought she might like. First of all, we have a piranha bag for you full of wonderful goodies, and I know you love piranha. Nobody can live without that right now, especially.
Work.
They do. And then I have something else for you here.
Gosh.
I have a massive bottle of natural Kayot equine shampoo that has Metico in it, which actually aids in wound healing at the same time.
Thank you. Oh, that's a big, heavy bottle.
I know. And then I have Red Repel, which, you know, I'm a huge piranha fan and I love my fly spray and I will always have my fly spray. But what I love about Red Repel is it's the only thing I have found effective on summer sores. It actually gets rid of summer sores while it's repelling flies. So you have a combo of healing.
And then Piranha puts this
No, this is a K-Well USA.
Oh, K-Well.
But, yeah, this is...
The same as
This is a, same company.
Shampoo.
But this will actually work on your summer sores while it's repelling. Then you fly spray the whole body with your Piranha, of course. But this you can actually put in the wound, in the sore, which is fantastic. And it's all natural. So that's beautiful.
Anybody has had to deal with summer sores.
Oh, they're a nightmare.
It's
and then
horrible.
They also make a copper curry comb, which, by the way, you can use on multiple different horses. You've just bought a new horse, come in from somewhere else.
Did.
You can use it on multiple different horses, and it will take care of any bacteria. It won't pass it from horse to horse. And then natural healing spray, which, by the way, I have used multiple times on boo-boos on my horse's face, and one use they've healed.
Really?
Yes, amazing healing spray.
Well, I've got a little spot on that new mare.
Well, you just try
where
that.
She got pinched by her girth.
It works.
And I will put this on her tomorrow morning.
Amazing healing spray. It's
Wow.
fantastic. And then, Pete, I got you some Red Repel, and I got you a copper curry.
Oh, thank
I
you.
won't give you shampoo because I
What
know
a
you've already
beautiful
got it.
I've got lots of shampoo.
Beautiful curry comb.
I know, isn't it? And I'm telling you, the poof paste is absolutely fixed Frosty. My little pony that has all the hoof problems, this is unreal. They make amazing products, so.
Well, thank you.
So there you go. You got
so
your
much.
Piranha and your K-Well gifts.
Thank you, K-Well. Thank you, Piranha.
It's good, isn't
I
it?
appreciate it. I'm so happy I
get to try
came.
new things. Well, and you got to see me.
Well,
and
you know. Pete.
And Pete. Time for Dancing Pete's Tip of the Week.
Dancing Pete's Tip of the Week, brought to you by Complimentary Horsemanship. Today's Tip of the Week is about sequence. So the last couple weeks, I've been teaching some professionals, I've been teaching some mid-range students, and I've taught a couple beginners, and sequence is one of my, sequence matters is what I always tell my students. And then the hard part with teaching a professional is they know that you can get off that sequence if you have a problem. So you'll get off the sequence and go towards a different sequence because the horse needs to do that. But then the key is to get back on the sequence. If you just constantly are jumping from sequence to sequence to sequence, when you haven't established it, it will make problems down the road because you haven't established one set of sequence. Because how I teach, everything builds on everything. Then once the horse knows it and you know it, then you can jump around for what they know. It's kind of like dancing. Once I've taught you a few moves, then I can skip and go through the different moves. But when I first teach you, I want to do it in a sequence. And if I get off the sequence to help you,
I'm going to step on your toe.
Get back. Yeah, you're going to step on my toe. I want to get back to the sequence. So always get back to the sequence.
I just stepped on his toe recently, by the way.
Yeah. Always get back to your sequence.
I did. I stepped on your toe. Sorry
Yes.
about that. Very good point. Sequence. And if you own a horse, you own at least one dog. I'm quite sure of that. So here's Neil from Ocala Dog Ranch. The Horse Talk Show goes to the dogs at Ocala Dog Ranch.
Neil Hennessy, the owner of Ocala Dog Ranch. You ever had one of those dogs that just can't catch anything and it's frustrating because you really want to play ball with your dog? Well, teach your dog to catch a ball by first using popcorn. The dog will catch the popcorn. If it hits them in the face, they're not going to get hurt. They're going to have a wonderful time. You'll have fun playing with your dog and they'll have fun learning how to catch a ball and eating popcorn at the same time. Win-win.
Neil, that is great information, but can you please teach Lucy, my large dog, how to let go of the toy? Breeders' Cup trip coming up. You can have Lucy for a few days. Please, Neil.
Make it a
teach
tip
her.
of the week.
Yes, because I hang on, and there's nothing in this world except maybe food that'll make her let go of it. I am not kidding. That is she has an obsession with hanging on and shaking me around like a rag doll. So there you go, Neil. That's what I need help with. We have got some events to mention.
Piranha Golf.
Yes, it's the best golf tournament in Marion County and perhaps in Florida. It is the Piranha Family Foundation Golf Tournament. And Piranha Animal Health are a huge supporter in our community, which is why we love to support this event, November 14th at the Country Club of Ocala. Looking for teams, sponsors, looking for folks to get involved. It is the best tournament, followed by an amazing gala in the evening.
Dancing.
He likes dancing. Did you hear that? Wonderful charities that benefit. They have raised so much money every year. This will be the 4th year. It just gets bigger and better for Gentle Carousel Miniature Therapy Horses and Canines for Warriors. Great charities. A wonderful cause. Get involved. Check out that event. Make sure you get involved. Upcoming December 12th to the 14th at the Florida Horse Park, the wonderful Thoroughbred Transformation Expo. Laureen does a phenomenal job with this. Event has grown every single year, December 12th to the 14th, showing the versatility of the thoroughbreds in a number of different sports. And what a wonderful way to take a horse off the track and turn it into something other than a racehorse.
$25,000 in prize money and awards.
Yep, it's a phenomenal, wonderful cause, great event. We love the Florida Horse Park. The Equine Obstacle Challenge is coming up. This is a fundraiser for OHA. That is for Open Hands Animal Rescue, done by the Florida Mounted at the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion.
October 18th.
Yep, they're going to have some wonderful classes, $50 only per person per class. They're going to do a Mustang class, a Thoroughbred class, an in-hand class, and a Mounted Posse class. It's going to be a good time. That's going to be in the morning there, again at the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion in Ocala. Ibericon is coming up. It's going to be the October 13th to the 19th, and that is going to be at World Equestrian Center. Some of the top Olympian equestrians from all around the world will be teaching all week long, and those clinics will be free of charge to attend and learn from some of the best. And then the spectacular on the Saturday night is spectacular.
Spectacular.
That's an amazing event. We'll be there for all of that. So come join us. And then don't forget that the Horse Capital Parade, put on by the Chamber's Equine Initiative, presented by Pat Myers Electric, supported by Wilmette Construction, is coming back to downtown Ocala on October the 4th at 10 a.m. You have to come and see this showcase of all the beautiful breeds that call Marion County home. We have over 70 breeds in the Horse Capital, and we're going to show off as many of them as we can. Don't forget, If you're listening on 97.3 on Saturday morning, you better get to Seminole, September 20th. Highway 40 and the Bellevue location are going to have wonderful sales all day long, 15% off store-wide. Lots of money off all their feeds, vendors on staff, food trucks there, loads of fun, and they're even going to have a community used tack and equipment sale as well. So September 20th, get down there and be appreciated because Seminole loves to do that for you. We've got to wrap it up. Thank you, Betsy, so much for being with us in the studio. Whether you're in Ocala, Marion County, the horse capital of the world,
or not,
happy horsing around till the same time next week.
See ya.
Love presents itself in so many ways. It can be difficult to describe the bond between human and horse because it really transcends words. As we prepare for each ride, the most important thing in our mind is our horse's health and safety. Are we playing our part in this remarkable relationship? We want to go to sleep every night knowing that we did everything in our power to preserve this special bond. Piranha Animal Health, for the love of the horse.
Marion County is the horse capital of the world, and here's your chance to see them up close. Saturday, October the 4th at 10 a.m. in downtown Ocala. It's the All-Breed Horse Capital Parade, presented by Pat Myers Electric in the city of Ocala. See the horses parade through downtown with a meet and greet afterwards. Don't miss the All-Breed Horse Capital Parade to benefit equine education and Royal Blessing Rescue. October the 4th, 10 a.m. in downtown Ocala, the horse capital of the world.